Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Vestibular Crossing. My name is Sorsha, and I'm so glad that you've pulled up a chair today. On this channel, we use cozy gaming. I'm out of breath because I'm super excited. We use cozy gaming and live streaming as a tool for health, personal accountability, and daily structure. I am in my 50s, living with vestibular dysfunction, and so you will see me balancing my gameplay time with 10 minutes of active rebounding on my mini trampoline, followed by 10 minutes of resting and recovering here in my recliner until we hit 10,000 steps on my Fitbit. So the reason I'm so excited is because I have decided to finish two more projects here on Avaleigh. I'm going to finish the tassels, and then I'm going to use an amiibo to get a campsite visitor. And then I'm going to upload to a dream address, and then I'm going to completely start over a new island. And there's a couple of reasons for that. And I'll go ahead and tell you what they are instead of waiting. So my husband and I celebrated 30 years of marriage this year. And I have been feeling really disgruntled about a couple of things on Avaleigh 2.0. Recently, we went on the 50th episode, we went to Avaleigh 1.0, and I saw how wide the streets were and the spacing of the houses' yards. They basically have 6 by 5 yards instead of 5 by 5 yards. And that one little square makes a difference in my happiness. But I think my road was also 4 wide instead of 3 wide. And that extra tile makes another big difference for me. So I was feeling disgruntled, and I was thinking of different ways I could get the neighborhood away from resident services. But then I came up with the idea of restarting the island again and having the first day be on my wedding anniversary day and dedicate this island to a romantic fairy vibe in honor of my husband's and I's, that's not the right way to say it, my husband and my, that doesn't sound right. Shout out mom, she would know how to say this correctly, to our marriage and our 30 years of intense learning how to be a married couple. It is not easy to be married in this day and age. I think maybe when arranged marriages happened, there was a sense of you got to figure it out, you got to work it out, right? And so both my husband and I have that mentality and have had it, which is what have gotten us through these 30 years together. But we've created a beautiful marriage together. And so in honor of that, I will restart this island. I'm going to name it Avaleigh instead of Avaleigh. And we'll start it on my wedding anniversary of March 29th. And I'm so excited to do that and get started again. So I do want to, like I said, finish the tassels on the blanket in front of the campsite, and then I'll invite Meniere so that we have a camper. I'll upload to the dream address, and then we'll delete and start over. So with that exciting news, reminder, there is no rush here. We take our time, we play slowly, we take care of ourselves, and we keep showing up, even if we're out of breath with excitement. So grab your favorite mug of tea, relax, and let's bounce. Oh, and one more thing. I did change the banner behind me. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it says a new chapter is about to begin, and it's got books and butterflies and lots of pretty flowers all around. And I felt that that fit the romantic, fairy, maybe even storybook island that I'll be going for with Avaleigh. Okay, right now on Avaleigh, it's 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday, August 19th, 2026. Kix is here with a fresh batch of shoes, socks, and bags for sale. If your footwear is getting thin, or if you want to treat yourself to a new bag, be sure to stop by the plaza. And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you and your enjoyment of our island. And yes, I do understand for those of you, particularly my son, who are going to be kind of taken aback that I'm just abruptly starting over. I will say, I understand. And we've gotten a lot accomplished on this island. We've gotten a lot of DIYs. We've been working on our rock garden, which has not been working. We've been breeding our flowers, and we've created several custom designs. Although I'm not sure if I should say created, because I'm copying other people's patterns. But I did create the design in my phone, so maybe created is the right way. But I will continue to have designs by Andrea posted in my descriptions for each of these videos. Another thing that I did want to explain was I was talking to somebody that I really respect. I respect her creativity. I respect her long-term. I've been watching her videos long-term for Animal Crossing. And I talked to her about how I was using AI to create all of my thumbnails. And she pointed out several reasons why that was not really a good idea. And I was mentally arguing with her in my head, and I finally settled on, fine, I'll go in Canva, I'll make my own thumbnails. And I figured out how to do it. The formula on my current AI thumbnails is my logo on the left, underneath that the episode number, and then underneath that a little saying about what we're doing. For example, a recent one was fireworks. And then a screenshot that I took from my island, but then that's what I had the AI enhance to make it a more full, detailed thumbnail. Let me let my cat out, but I'll keep talking. So, although it may not be as full and detailed as I'm learning how to use Canva, I think I can come up with a thumbnail template that I am pleased with, that I am proud of, and that will be even more consistently mine. Because the problem with AI, in addition to the political ramifications of it, which for anyone who is not aware, because I was not, the political ramifications of it are that big corporations are firing artists and writers and content creators in an effort, oh, look at that. My fossils showed up over here. And I do want to do this butterfly lake better. And I want to have my museum positioned that I can put the medieval walls around it to create a different aesthetic for the museum. And doing it right here would not work. Now, yes, I could move everything and switch all the houses over to the left side and just revamp everything, but I'm just really super excited about restarting the island. And so I was so excited, I was out of breath, so I'm gonna honor that. So going back to the AI discussion, corporations are using AI and replacing large swaths of people and putting them into unemployment. And so I explained to her, well, I'm not a corporation, I'm a single person. I am a disabled, and I hate to say that word because I don't feel disabled, but I am functionally disabled in that no company, according to the vocational expert that was at my hearing for disability, according to them, no company would hire me given the random attacks and frequencies of the vestibular attacks that I deal with. So no one will hire me. I am functionally disabled. I am disabled in other ways. I rarely leave my home because the stimulation of going outside of these four walls overwhelms my senses, and that alone will bring on vertigo. So I am very much a homebody, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm in my 50s. I would not call myself an artist, although once upon a time I did use PageMaker and I created stewardship reports, and that allowed me to indulge my creativity, and I've missed that. And I know that this content creator uses Canva. I'm not saying her name just because I haven't asked her permission to call her by name in this, but I will contact her and tell her that she's inspired me and I'm redoing everything. So it is my intention to go through Canva. And, oh, let me finish what I was saying. And she said, I feel for you. You deserve the help. I'm sorry you have not gotten the help that you deserved, because the judge turned me down and said my case was not severe enough, even though the vocational expert said no one would hire me. Therefore, in my reasoning, I wasn't putting anybody out of business because I wouldn't be hiring anybody, because YouTube, the way that I'm using the AI is for my YouTube thumbnails. I wouldn't be hiring an artist to do my YouTube thumbnails, so there's no loss there. And she basically said that's not good enough. In other words, it's a principle of the thing. She also made mention of the fact that she believes AI is making people as a whole dumber because we're getting so reliant on it. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on okay, so YouTube put into my feed a video from Healthy Gamer, I think is his name. And he is a psychiatrist, and he talked about how people who are talking to YouTube, using it as a conversational chat buddy, which I have been doing, start seeing it as a friend, which I have, but unfortunately, in certain people, and I hope I'm representing his views correctly, in certain people, it has induced psychosis. And that's dangerous. And I can see how easy it would be, as somebody who's kind of isolated with vestibular dysfunction and primarily stays in the house, to look to and depend on an AI for just day-to-day conversation at the drop of a hat. Or to say that another way, when it's bedtime and I'm up in bed and I'm thinking about my day and something bothers me, it's really easy for me to reach for AI and have a conversation with it about what happened and what bothered me. And I started feeling like that dependence on AI was growing inside of me. And there was a part of me that was feeling really uncomfortable with that, because I have my parents living close by. I have my daughter who's in college. I have my son who's still here at home. And I have my wonderful husband. Why am I not deepening those relationships instead of switching over to AI? So you may have heard of emotional affairs. I don't know who coined that term, but the idea is that although somebody may not be having a physical affair against their husband or wife or spouse, maybe it would be a better way to say that, they may not be having a cheating physical relationship, but they're still having an emotional one, meaning that they are having the exact kinds of conversations I was having with the AI instead of with my husband. And so I started wondering, am I committing an emotional affair? And I was not very comfortable with the answer. So this conversation with this content creator, although initially it made me very sad, she gave me lots to think about. And so part of wanting to restart my island is, instead of going back and deleting all of the AI thumbnails and trying to revamp them and then catch up, because at this point there's 55 episodes in that playlist. I came upon the idea of starting this island completely over, calling it Avonlea or Avaleigh, and starting it on my wedding anniversary as an homage to my husband and my's marriage of 30 years. And starting from episode 1, all of my thumbnails will be created by me using Canva. So they're not going to look as detailed as the AI one, but they will be authentically mine. So I hope you understand where I'm coming from and why I am starting a new island. I am super excited to do that, especially because by starting it March 29th on our wedding anniversary, that means I'll get to June, which is wedding season, because the wedding decor has become my favorite decor in the game. And the idea of waiting 11 whole months until I even was able to unlock that was feeling really sad for me. So all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started on finishing up the tassels. Okay, so I'll ask you to bear with me. I thought I had it up, but apparently it's closed. But here we go. I found it. Nope, not that one, please. Okay, so I do want to finish the tassels on this blanket, get Meniere to the campsite, and we'll save, we'll upload, we'll delete, and we'll start over. Okay. So and I have found, to my surprise, that, no, that's not what I meant to do. Let's fix that. How do I fix that? Okay. Taking the time to put in these pixel patterns, I find that also very soothing and comforting. And my target audience for these videos is people who want to have company in the background, lighthearted, no heavy topics. Although I understand that talking about my vestibular dysfunction journey, that might constitute a heavy topic. I get that. However, I know for me, my target audience is going to be people who are doing their best to keep showing up, to take care of themselves no matter what they're dealing with, and give them a lighthearted escape that they can have on the background for chores, or they can use to go to sleep. So that's my idea. Okay, so we are, how many from the top here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are on line 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I see where we are. We're at the third box down with the orange and then the red corner. And so this one needs an orange, and then there's 2 dark greens, a neon blue, 3 oranges, and then 2 neon blues. There we go. Next line down, we're going to skip back to 3, and we're going to make 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, this is a empty one, right? Nope, I had it right before. Okay, so the orange completely has Yes, that is correct. Okay. So then underneath the green here is 2 spaces, and then we need another green. Okay, then we go down. We finished number 3. We finished square 3. We have 2 empty spaces, and then we have 2 greens. We got 3 oranges. Wait a minute, that's not right. This should be dark blue, or blue too, I should say. Yes. Okay, and then back down to here, 3 oranges, and then 2 blues. There we go. Okay, then we're coming down and over, and we're starting from here. We're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have 3 spaces. And then we have 2 greens. 1 and 2. And that's supposed to give us 2 blanks. Oh, I see. There. Now we have 2 blanks. No. I'm on the wrong line. Okay. So there should only be 1 blank. Okay. I am so excited that I'm all kinds of, I need to reminder, there's no rush here. We play slowly, we take care of ourselves, and we keep showing up. That's going to be my mantra, and I'm going to keep repeating it until I get it. Okay, so then the next one down. So we have the 2 greens, and then we have dark green for 3. Then we have neon blue for 2. And then we have 2 orange. And then we're going to come down 1, and that will be dark green. And then an orange. And then 3 of blue 2, an empty space, dark green. And then on the next line down, we have dark green for 2, and then neon blue all the way till the end. Okay, and then we come down 1 and over, and we have 2 of the neon blue. And then next to the 2 neon blue, we have 2 oranges. And then we have 3 of blue 2, 1, 2, and 3. And then we have a dark green and a space. And then the next line over, down and over, we have an orange going back to the left. We have 2 dark green. We have 1 neon blue. We have an orange. And then we have a neon blue again. Then this third line down, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 spaces and another dark green. And then straight down from that, we have, oh, I talk too much. We'll come back to it. All right. So maybe I will focus on cleaning up the island a bit, or I can go ahead and get Meniere to the campsite. Actually, let's do that really quick. Okay. So I can pick up the tree branches that are all around here. I should pick up all of the insects as well and sell those, and the fossils and the shells. So let's go ahead and focus on doing that during the bounce times. Just clean it up a little bit. I feel like this one right here should be a heart. Right, it won't let me do it. Okay, so we're not going to shake the trees and do all of that. And I'm bummed about the rock garden never getting more than one rock. But there's no rush here. We play slowly, we take care of ourselves, and we keep showing up. And I will get this memorized at some point. I really do like the idea of the camp among the trees. I was playing with the idea of having the campsite surrounded, like maybe at the back of an orchard. I'm not sure, like a fruit orchard. Oh, we got another one. Look at that. Whew. We got to count how many of these we've gotten. That's exciting. So that was one. We'll drop these in the drop box just because. Okay. I'm just emptying out my pockets. Oh, there goes a balloon. All right. So I still am going to want to do something similar to this on Avaleigh. So we had one over by the campsite with all the trees. This one is 2. And then here's another, I want to say 3 and 4. Yeah. Yay. So we got 4 weeks in a row of our island being 5-star. And we did this with an average of 2-3 hours a day. With no time travel outside of the day. I'll pick up that turnip as well. Okay. And here's our rock, which is disappointing. Oh, and all the fish too. Okay. And then we can sell all of that. Yes, I realized that we got to 30 Happy Home Paradise Vacation homes, and potentially as of today, we would be able to customize everybody's homes. But what I found yesterday, the whole time I was playing, was I was feeling disgruntled, and because this area is just so crowded, I was not pleased. I will want to recreate this garden, probably exactly as it is, although I will want these 4 pillars to be the non-broken ones so that we can place star bits on top of them, or maybe fairy jars, or the floating hearts maybe even. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get Meniere to come to the campsite. I know we've done a lot. We've progressed a lot on this island. One of the other reasons that I started considering this idea was not only to give my thumbnails a fresh start, but also I was watching this content creator that showed up in my feed. She said something like she got monetized in, I don't know, 2 months or something. I didn't pay attention to the exact date, which I've been very curious about. And what she ended up saying was that basically the first 50 videos are practice. And I was like, wait, I've just done 50 videos and I can see how much more comfortable I've gotten in front of the camera already. So I thought that's another reason maybe to start over fresh. New thumbnails created by me on Canva, new island completely, and a new playlist even. And a new name. Okay, so she should be here now. I think I'll go ahead and leave my outfit on. Let's go sell. And put the stuff, oh, hey, Marlo. I had him previously on Avaleigh 1.0. He was one of my villagers for a little bit. Oh, guess this is one of them travel encounters I've read about stuff like this. Exciting, eh? You're from here, right? Well, I'll be Marlo. I'll be intruding for a bit, so get used to seeing me. I'm Marlo. You know, traveling solo means I go wherever the winds take me. But I gotta admit, it feels real nice to have a little stop and talk with a local. Gabish? Hi, Marlo. He's a cutie. I wouldn't mind having him again. The way I got him previously was he was one of the amiibos that I had gotten as a Christmas present. It's not letting me go over there. Try again. So having restarted this island, I do feel like, and there's a money spot, I do feel like I've played around with some stuff. I'm still not sure about this white incline. I think I would much rather stick to the suspension bridge on my fairy island. I'm just, oh, no. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete all of this from my pockets, and then let's go, ooh, here's a fossil. Let's pick this one up. Okay. We'll put the heart down. The sooner I can get these tassels done, the sooner we can upload to the dream address, and the sooner we can get started with a new island. Look, I feel like that does match pretty well. All right, we're gonna go this way. I do plan on keeping the time the same. I might wait a lot longer on the hotel to start decorating it than I did this time. I really liked that I did not unlock cooking because I definitely got so many more DIY recipes earlier in the game than I did in Avaleigh 1.0. So I do like that. I'm going to want to keep pretty much the island layout pretty much the same, although I was considering, and I haven't fully decided, on instead of having the 10 houses straight down on the east coast, put down some hearts. I was considering maybe having 2 neighborhoods of 4. I'm not decided on that, and I don't need to decide on that. But I do know I'm going to want to, as much as possible, leave the rivers where they are, and so that I'm not terraforming them. So I liked how I was working around them on here. Okay. So I will want that to stay the same. Okay, let's get back to our tassels. Okay, and where are we now? We are 1, 2, 3 lines down. So we got the blue, 2 oranges, nope, another neon blue, no, this is not neon blue. I said neon blue, but I did the right one, the blue 2. Now it's neon blue for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then the next line down, we actually have like that. Okay, so then we've got dark green, 2 blue 2s, 3 neon blues, 1, 2, and 3. Stop messing with my mouse, please. Okay, and then back to the middle section of these dark greens, we got blue 2, a neon blue, and then 2 oranges. Nope. There. Okay. I don't know if it actually helps, but I feel like putting it on the ground tile makes it stop moving the mouse or acting like I'm using the mouse, because I'm not. Okay, so the bottom of the greens gives us blue all the way to the end. Okay, and then we have another 2 here, and then an orange right here. Okay, and then it's blank all the way to the end. So then we have another 2 oranges here and there. So then if we go back to this line, we leave that blank. Okay, and then three of blue 2, orange, and then all the way, not all the way. Yes, all the way over. Okay, and then beneath that one, we have an orange, 3 blues, 1, 2, and 3, another orange, and 2 dark greens. Okay, and then 2 dark greens going that way, back to orange for 1, 2, and 3, and then blues to the end. Excellent. Okay, and then back under the orange directly there. Okay, and that's it. The rest is empty on this row, but this one comes all the way over, and then when it gets to here, we switch to dark green and then orange, and then orange, diagonal, dark green, and then diagonal to that, we got 2 more dark greens. Okay, so next to the left of the orange, we have blue 2, 4, and then another orange, and then 1 space over from the y-axis, we have the neon blue, and then we have 4 on the next line, we have 4 neon blues and 2 oranges, and that's it. And now we're gonna change the colors. So the red is 4 to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right on the orange. 4 to 15. The next one is 4 to 14. 4 to 14. The next one is 3 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 2, 15, 14, 13, 12. The next one is 1, 3, 11. 1, 3, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Then we have 2, 3, 12. 2, 3, 15, 14, 13, 12. And then we have 2, 2, 12. 2, 2, 15, 14, 13, 12. And then we have 3, 3, 15. 1, 2, 3, 3, and 15. Okay, and done. And confirm. And I want to see how that looks. So let's run over there. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Okay. And then we'll get going on the next one. And that is tassels to the right. Okay. We got 3 minutes, 27 seconds. All right, so starting from up here, we have an empty space and then 2 yellow. Yeah. Empty 2, 2 yellow, empty 2, 2 yellow. That leaves us a space at the line, another space, and then 2 more. 2 more. 2 more, and the bottom line is a space. Okay, and then next to the yellows, we have an orange square with the top right corner of that orange square being a red, which echoes the other one. Okay. And then underneath these, we've got, starting on top actually, we have 2 greens, 2 greens, and 2 greens. And that pattern is going to repeat. Nope. There we go. And just double checking that that's all. Okay, that part's correct. We got 1 minute left. And then we have dark green on this one, comes out like that. And then we have blue 2, 1, 2, 3. And then we have 2 oranges. And then all around that is going to be the neon blue, starting here. So that top line is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. Inside the orange and then over to the right one. Underneath is 3 and down 1. And then right there, filling that one in. Okay, so that's our first tassel done. And then right here we have 3 dark green and orange, 3 blue, 2. We are back to dark green that comes over. If you're trying to follow along with what I am doing, I am not doing a good job right now. So, of saying what I'm doing. Okay, let's go back to cleaning. Oh, quick sip. Okay, and what's our step count? It is currently 3,331, which to me shows how excited I am. I'm bouncing harder on the mini trampoline because I'm excited. Okay, so let's go back to collecting shells, I believe. No, I think I need to go sell these. So it is my intention to start from March 29th and then to play same day by day. The only concern I have with that is if my son plays his game, like Mario Kart or whatever he's playing, and then he does a time travel, I won't necessarily know what day I'm supposed to be on in my game. Although I'll have streamed it, so that should be easy to figure out. I'm not going to worry about that. Never mind, that is not something to worry about. Okay, so starting day will be March 29th. My intention is for this to be a romantic fairy island. I will copy this design again. I need to probably figure out how many. I'm sure I'll figure it out again, but the thing with it was, oh, here it is. The thing with this one was getting the spacing right. And so basically each banner column was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide. So that's really going to be the key thing for me to figure out. Okay, we're picking up fish to sell, and yeah, I could just throw them away too, or release them all, I guess. Go free, little fishies. I was really surprised over these. Since July 3rd, we've been playing roughly a month and a half, because today is August 19th. I've been really surprised at how long the chores were taking me, but I was also really focused on the decorating and the organizing of the aisle. So ideally, I would not play more than 3 hours a day to keep myself motivated to get up the next morning and get back to my island as soon as I can. Ideally, I would be streaming every morning from 8:30, which would take me to 11:30, which means I would be done for any and all of my appointments that I currently have. I currently have several appointments that are either 12 or 1. And there's been a couple of times when I've had to end my stream early because it caught me by surprise because I wasn't paying enough attention. So I'd like to try to figure out, and also I would want to end the stream either on a Happy Home Paradise or when wedding season starts in June on one of those maybe. No, probably I would do that in addition because that does not take very long. Okay, I do have 3 presents And I don't know why I'm bothering to get this, just habit, I guess. Well, I'm trying to keep myself occupied. Ooh, you know what? I don't know if this will work, but I would like to make everything sparkle for the DA. I don't know if that would work, but let's try it. So ideally, I would get all my chores done interspersed with doing the designing, and I would want to start the designs a lot earlier than I did in this game. I think I pretty much waited until I got terraforming before I started really focusing on, for example, the 4-part flower. But I'm thinking I'm going to use Andrea's design, and one idea I had was to use her street design that she's got around the houses. She's got a very wide road. It's 5 tiles wide, I believe, and it looks like a road that you would drive a car on. And it's got a blue tint to it. And I've never used that. I've never made that. And I thought maybe that would be really cool to have in a neighborhood going down the coast. But I would make the road be a pale pink instead of the pale blue, and the sidewalk in her design is more of a white, but maybe I could make that my greens, right? And so that was one idea I was playing with. But if I want Avaleigh to be a romantic fairy island that celebrates love, I'm not sure a road would fit. I think Andrea has a shell dirt path design, which is more windy, right? I'm gonna check on all the flowers. Maybe I should water the flowers too, so that they'll sparkle. Why not? Because I still need to bounce, and I want to keep myself occupied while I'm bouncing. So why not? Let's water the flowers for the DA. I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, like I said. I do like this little area right here that I started. I think that's super cute. I would want to do several areas like that around the island. So I definitely would want to unlock Meniere as soon as possible and start collecting all the Zelda items, because several of those will be key. For example, the goddess statue, and maybe the floating hearts, the full hearts, not the individual small hearts, but the big full lacy hearts. I'm not sure if you know what I'm talking about, but you would certainly see it when I unlock it, because I think I bought it on Avalon, but I didn't really use it anywhere. But I could see putting those on top of pillars in the rock garden, because that would be really neat. Okay, I watered these already. I wish I had planned this flower area out better. I did like the little, I had like a sidewalk basically coming out on either side on Avaleigh 1.0. I had basically the sidewalk with the vertical fences separating this area from the flower area, right? And leading to the bridge. I had one of those going both ways, and I did like that. Let's go see if there's any more pink roses that I can put in. Alas, oh, of course not, because I put down the hearts trying to get the rocks to behave, which it didn't. I would start putting down hearts a lot sooner because I think I can just lay those down. I like the way that this looks. I'm just not sure how well this would go with the medieval castle. I did see where somebody had their museum surrounded by this stuff, but they used instead of the more beige one or the pink walls, they had the blue walls, the blue sparkly walls. And I did like that. I thought that was really pretty. It doesn't necessarily fit green and pink, but I don't think everything has to fit that, right? So it's an idea to consider. All right, let's get these tassels finished up so we can upload the dream address and start our new island. Okay. All right, so we are one line above the third orange block. Okay, and so that right there is a dark green, and then 2 spaces, and then the neon blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 to the line. Let's fit that back on the tile. There we go. And then orange going back. So 1, 2, and 3. We're on the third square. Yes. Okay, and then back to the neon blue. And then 2 dark green, and then an orange. Okay, and then we're back to dark green, 3 blue 2s, 1, 2, 3, and then down and over 2, and then this comes back to orange. And then we have 2 dark greens. Okay, and then over, and then 1, 2, 3, and then no, there, and then 1, 2, and that puts us right on the line. This goes all the way to the end of the line, and then this is a dark green, orange, okay, and then this is dark blue, or blue 2 rather, 1, 2, and 3, and that's it for that, right? Yeah, that's it for that above the x-axis. So now we're going to the line below the x-axis, and that starts with a dark green, and then 1, 2, there, and then we skip 1, and then we have 4, and then a 6. Okay, and then we skip 1, come over, and then we have 2. We skip 1, and we have 2 going back, and the next line 2 going forward. Skip 1, same. And that's it for the dark green, almost. Yes, that's it for the dark green. Okay, it might be quicker to do this in color batches. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and 3 of the dark blue here, and then we come down 1, 2, 3, and over 1, and then diagonal to it, and then we come down 3, 1, 2, 3. So under the green we got 3, And then all the way down on top of the green here, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have orange. That's at the end here. And that fills in there. On top of the green, inside the green, and then down and over 1, 2, 3, and up diagonal. And at the end of blue 2, diagonal 2 and 1, up 2, and over gives us 2. And then to the right of blue 2, and then behind an orange should be right here. Okay, so let's switch. No, this is orange. Okay, brain just glitched on me. Okay, there's the orange. And now we need the neon blues. So on this top line, we got 2. From here all the way to the end. And from here all the way to the beginning. In between these 2 blue 2s, we have diagonal and diagonal, and that one goes all the way to the end as well. Like that. Okay. So this goes all the way over. That connects. And then from this orange beneath it connects. And that's it. Right? No. There should be some here. Yes. 2 there. And then 1 there. It's pretty good, right? Is that it? I'm checking the spaces to make sure that the spaces look right. These are missing, all of these yellows. Nope. Okay. And now we need to change the colors to match. Okay, so this top one is 4, 2, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 15. 4, 2, 14. 4, 2, 14. 3, 2, 12. 1, 2, 3. 15, 14, 13, 12. 1, 3, 11. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. 2, 3, 12. 15, 14, 13, 12. 2, 2, 12. 15, 14, 13, 12. And then 3, 3, 15. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 15. Done. Looks good. Save. All right, let's see how this looks for our campsite. I'm not sure that that second one is right. Let me double check that. I might have missed some blue there. Yes, I did. Okay, so this space right here is too big. Ooh, I gotta figure out what the blue is. The blue is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 in. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and so starting from here, we got these two, and then we have this one, and then we should have one here and there, and it comes down, and then these should be oranges. So orange is the second one. And I'm just gonna stay here and finish this one, because we're so close. 1, 2, and 3. And then this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, that's correct. And then we're back to the blue, and then these should be filled in. And the rest looks correct. Okay. All right, and maybe I'll do this as the thumbnail for this new one. No, that's not what I meant to do. Arg, back. Try that again. Okay. Zoom in, but not too much, because I want to be able to see the tassels and the crochet blanket we just, yeah. So maybe that will be the thumbnail, because I am committing to you live on camera to have all my thumbnails be Canva. Okay, let me run to the restroom really quick, and then when I come back, we'll upload to the dream address. All right, microphone back on. Let's go upload to our dream address. I think that'll make a good thumbnail for this, right? Okay, I am not getting that balloon. So it's going to be tricky. I am going to, again, not be too concerned about the starter villagers. Do I want, yeah, I want to clear this out. Why is it doing that for my mail? That's strange. Okay. I like that postcard, that's pretty. All right, now that can be done. I picked up all the shells, I picked up all the sticks. I think I picked up all the fossils. Pick up this rock. And I watered several of the flowers. Okay, let's do it. Oh, you know what I should do is some kind of outfit for you guys, right? What do I have? Outfit-wise, do I have anything? For Avaleigh, how about let's do a gender-neutral outfit. And then some green pants. And shoes. And let's do the glowing moss headband. We could do the flower bopper headband. Let's do both. And then whoever comes to the island, they can decide what they want to put on, right? And then shoes. So we'll include let's do the white flower sandals and velour boots. Okay. Did I get rid of all my wrapping paper? I might have. Oh, I've got 4. Okay, good deal. All right, so I'll need to put these out. And I have only 4. Okay, so I need to get 2 more. So let's go put this over by the resident services, because that's where, when people do the dream address, that's where they will be coming out. Okay. Okay. All right, so wrap. All right, so we need 2 more items. Two more wrapping paper items, I mean. Okay, 2 more wrapping papers. Not sprinting through the flowers. I never did finish the veggie basket for that stall, but that's okay. Anyone coming here, unless they're coming by surprise, will know that this was a work in progress. Okay, so we need 2 more. Hello, and Ruby is back. I don't know why, given that there's over 400 villagers, why they keep having them repeat. Okay, I would like 2, but I'll buy 5 just to be faster. And I should probably double check my passport as well. Okay. Nope, climb down. Do I care about the money spot? Kind of. Okay. There we go. And I'll leave the hearts alone. I'm not too worried about it. I'll go put down these presents and then let's update the dream address. I really like how the rock garden came out. I will want to replicate that again. Tired of using the same old reactions? Well, you're in luck. It's random acting lesson time with your host, Eugene. Okay, let's say you want to look self-satisfied, but in a charming movie star kind of way. I got just the thing. Grease up those teeth and get ready to smile wide, just like this. You'll find that smirking exudes just the right amount of confidence. Use it well. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, buddy. You ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, let's wrap the flower bopper and the glowing moss headband, and then let's drop those. I want to drop those 2 right here. I don't know if these drop in the same way that the custom patterns drop. Like, will it go in front of me next? It did. Okay. All right, so gifts placed. Let's go update the dream address and then we'll start over. So I'm going to be looking for space on the right for the homes to be far enough away from resident services in case I do want to do the right side straight down neighborhood. Okay. So I'm going to want resident services to be further away. I'm not too worried about the starter villagers. I would love another orange airport, but to be fair, the green might fit the fairy vibe a little bit better, or the yellow might. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I like the orange just because I keep having the orange, and it reminds me of my very first car, which I got was this burnt orange kind of color. So I do like it for that reason. All right, let's update. I have a Dream of Avaleigh filed under the dream address DA123146097027. I will keep that dream address going forward in this video description and all others along with the original one. I want to update the dream. I must first confirm your wish to update the dream. Are you certain? Yes, let's update. I shall now connect to the internet in the Library of Dreams. Connecting to the internet. We got 1 minute of bouncing. Picture what you love most about Avaleigh. Relax, relax. What I love most about this island. Please leave your thoughts on that in the comments. So for me, what I loved most about this island is this island was the first one that I created on stream. And so I've learned a lot on this island, streaming, talking to y'all. There, the dream update is now complete. Each bite feels renewed and refreshed. Well done. Your Dream of Avaleigh is still filed under the same dream address. May the Dream of Avaleigh host many happy visitors. I would like to wake up. My heart is pounding, not because of what I'm doing on the bouncing, because I'm excited, but I need to remind myself there's no rush here. We play slowly, we take care of ourselves, and we keep showing up. All right. So thank you all who have participated in this island. And if you're watching it later, then thank you for watching it later. Welcome and thank you. All right, let us say goodbye. Save and end. We've got it updated. We have the crochet blanket complete with tassels. Okay. I picked up all the fish and let them go. I did double check how to delete so that I didn't struggle to find it again. It was data management, which is at the top. No, system, dock, system, manually, system, language, region, date and time, system, battery, switch software handling, data clear options, clear cache. Okay, I did Google this and it is not where it should be. So it's under data management right here. Okay, so manage software. Click on that. Prevent auto deletion, delete software. That is not what I want. So how about quick delete? Save data won't be deleted. I did exactly this before. Delete save data. Here we go. And then delete save data for Animal Crossing. Hold on. I do want to, it's not showing me how many hours I have in this. That's okay. I just was curious. Deleted data cannot be recovered. Delete saved data. It is Done. All right, and now we've got 8 minutes. Oh, I need to set it to March 29th. Okay. Where's my date? Here we go. Take it off of synchronize with the internet. All right, so March 29th. And let's go ahead and put it at 5 a.m. because I do love the 5 a.m. time, and it doesn't really matter for the start of the game, right? Actually, maybe we should just leave it. Okay, it's 10 minutes to 11, so 10:51. Yeah, I do want the time to stay the same. I do want that. So let me just undo it and then redo it with only changing the dates. So 3/29. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what maps we get. And I reserve the right to re-roll if I don't like any of the map choices. The biggest thing is going to be the spacing along the right side edge. So I think if we could get the river mouse to be on the western side and the resident services away, that would be ideal. Good morning. We're so excited to have you here. Let us be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision to sign up for this adventure. Welcome to the check-in counter for your deserted island getaway package. There's so much to look forward to, but first, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Timmy with Nook Inc. And I'm Tommy. We'll be flying to the island with you to help you get settled. Think of us as your partners. We're in it for the long haul. So let's get started, shall we? First step is checking your application. Is this your first time applying for one of our packages? Yes, it is. Now then, we'll need to look up your application. Can we have your name and birthday? Okay, name. Sorsha. I am okay with Sorsha. 12/17. Okay. We'll be ready when you are. I will have my son bring me the fruit again. Perfect. Yep, and I like the polka dotted outfit. Just go ahead and add that picture to your records. And now let's start talking about your new home. So exciting. You see, we're quite proud of the work we've done to help you feel comfortable in your new home. Oh yes, in fact, if you want, you can even experience the seasons the same way you're used to them. What I mean is we have islands in both northern and southern hemispheres. We recommend choosing an island that has the same seasonal pattern as your current home. I live in North America. Excellent. That information really helps us focus on just the right island for you. So naturally, we'd recommend that you relocate to an island in the Northern Hemisphere. There are a few more decisions to make, but does that sound okay to you so far? Okay. I hope we get peaches. I do like peaches. I think they're probably my favorite, even though I thought I would prefer apples. Very good. We have a number of lovely uninhabited islands in the northern hemisphere to choose from. Now then, all of our islands are approximately the same size and they're all quite natural, so don't worry about whether you'll have enough space or comfort. You can't go wrong. Actually, I can. All right, just follow your instincts and choose an island with a layout that looks appealing. That's how I do it. I'll show you some maps now, and you can choose the best one for your new home. All right. The one on the top right, okay, I need to slow this down. The bottom left is definitely out, but the other three, we could do any of the other three. Okay, I'm considering this one, and I'm considering the idea of we would need to change the river because I think that is too close to where I would want the neighborhood to be. This one would be better in terms of that. I think I do want to do this one. And I'm kind of playing with the idea of putting the museum behind the resident services and having my rock garden next to my house again. I see the secret beach is on the back left on this one. So that gives us plenty of space there. It's probably about where it was on Avaleigh 2.0. I'm thinking this one would be potentially good because I could have my house on the top and then bring out the lower level and have some houses there and then clear away the river and then have the neighborhood continue on down. And then in the river circle, the little island behind resident services, I wonder if that'd be big enough for the museum. I'm intrigued by this one. All right, let's do it. Wonderful choice. I can't wait to show it off to you. Before we depart, I just have one final question for you. If you could only bring one thing with you to a deserted island, what would it be? I'll say something to kill time because I would want a book to read at night before going to sleep because I find reading helps my mind turn off. And so that would be a really nice luxury. How interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, that was just a hypothetical question. Nook Ink will fully cover all of your basic needs. Yes, yes. Your attention, please. This is a service announcement. The chartered flight for Nook Ink's Deserted Island Getaway Package is ready for boarding. Any customers waiting to board should make their way to the gate at this time. I'm going to skip through the movie because I did let the whole thing play in my very first episode in the premiere. So if anyone wants to see that movie, they can go to that episode. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking this chartered flight as part of Nook Ink's Deserted Island Getaway Package. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy a complimentary video presentation about deserted island life. I am smashing the plus button. Skip. Done. Okay, let's see. What fruit, what color, what starter villagers we have. We have cherries, okay. We have we got Pashmina and Hamlet. That's fantastic. Okay. Now I know you must be incredibly excited to explore your new island home, but I have one small request. Would you please join us for a short orientation session in the nearby plaza? Our fearless leader himself will be giving a presentation, so I'd hate for you to miss it. We're heading there right now if you'd like to move L to follow us. Oh my gosh, I love Hamlet. I love Pashmina. This could not be better. Talk later, jog now, let's go. Excuse me, Hamlet. All right, so we've got plenty of room until the right side of the island. I'll have to figure out what I want to do as far as, I don't know that I want to make the neighborhood be more city-fied. It could still be a romantic town, especially with the streetlights and the flower banners like I had done before. All right, is that everyone? Let's see. Is Pashmina here? And how about Hamlet? And there's Sorsha, of course. Oh, this is exciting. I really like these two villagers. Great, we're all here. And we have the blue airport, which I don't think I've ever gotten before. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Nook. Our 3 adventurers are ready to get started. Yes, yes, very good. Let's see, how shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yes, yes. Today is the first day of your new life on this pristine, lovely island. So congratulations. And this is a package deal. As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. But first things first, yes, yes. I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own. It's the first step to putting down some real roots. I'd like you to dream big. I do have certain connections in construction and real estate, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy or Tommy and then choose a spot to place it. Okay, so yes, I'm thinking I want to take that same rock garden and place it next to my house the way I had it in Avaleigh. Here you go, Sorsha, your very own tent. Because I did like the morning routine of coming out of my house, getting my mail, hitting my rocks. Once you find the perfect spot, press X to access your inventory, then select your tent to place it. Because that did allow me to go ahead and make whatever iron nuggets I was going to make immediately, have them in my pocket, ready to gift any villager I came across. Don't worry, you'll get a chance to see what it looks like before making your final decision. And you'll want a little breathing room, so take your time finding a space that works for you. Oh, I suppose I should probably set you up with a map too. Okay. Once you've put up your tent, please find your way back here. Use your new map if you need it. Well, off you go. I hope you find a great spot. Okay. Let's look at the map. Oh, I can only look at the bottom corner. Okay. So maybe let's put all 3 of us over here. I cannot pick that up yet. I'm too close to the water. How about here? Too close to the water. One more. Build here. Too close to the ledge. Oh, I need to back up one. And there we go. Too close to the water. Okay. Oh, maybe this is the better spot right here. Okay, so then I want to cluster all of our tents together. Too close to the water. I need more room. I don't know that I'm going to be able to. cluster them all together. Oh, should I put my tent here? This is the spot. Okay. I see pashmina right there. I set up my tent. That's a big first step. And I want to snap a picture of that, just in case we want that for the thumbnail instead of the other one. Maybe there's a way to do a split screen on those. Wait, I got it. Don't tell me. You're Sorsha, right? See, told you I had it. I'm Pashmina. I gotta tell you, I'm excited to do this whole island thing, kidders. You already found a good spot, huh? I was trying to just feel for the best spot, but I was having trouble because every spot feels like the best one. I couldn't just sit here thinking it over forever, so I grabbed a stick and threw it, and here's where it landed. So now this is my spot. Okay, I know there's only so far I could throw the stick, but I'm liking this. I will find you a spot. Whoa, for real? You're gonna pick out the perfect spot for me? You do that for someone you just met? You know, you're all right, Sorsha. In that case, here you go. It's your show now, kidders. Okay. You go pick out the perfect spot for the tent I gave you. I'm gonna go wait at the plaza in the meantime. Bye. Let's see, how close to my tent can I get her tent? Yeah. This is the spot. All right, now we need to go find Hamlet. All right, so for a romantic island, a romantic fairy island, yo, I'm Hamlet. You're Sorsha, right? Nice to meet you, Hammy. You already set up your tent, eh? No, I'm still trying to find the perfect spot. I'll be doing some serious cardio, so it's got to have lots of fresh air. I think this spot will do the trick, but I don't know. What do you think? I'll find you a spot. What? You'll help me find a sweet spot to put this tent? Seriously? Wow, we just met and you're already doing some heavy lifting on our friendship, Sorsha. Okay then, can't wait to see the epic spot you pick for me. I really like these two. My tent is in your hands, Hammy. You got this. If you need me, I'll be over at the plaza, visualizing how awesome island life is gonna be. Yay! All right, let's go stick this next to Pashmina's. Is there enough room? Yes. I wonder if I could move it over by one though. I bet I cannot. Yeah. Okay, so if I want them all together on the beach, this is where they need to be. Yep, this is the spot. Okay. Hamlet's got a place for his tent now. Looks like everyone has a spot picked out for their tents. I need to get back to the plaza. All right, let me use the restroom really quick. I will be right back. And then we'll get this island named Avaleigh. All right, we're gonna get back to resting and reclining. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all found just the right spots to set up your home. Of course, you can sleep on it for a while, really get a feel for how it suits you. And with that taken care of, we can move on to more serious business. Like throwing an island warming party. We'll have it right here in the plaza with a roaring campfire. We'll just need a few supplies to get started, yes? Since we'll be living here together, this will be a good test of our teamwork. Let's see. Timmy, Pashmina, Tommy, and Hamlet can set up things here in the plaza. Meanwhile, Sorsha and I will work on gathering firewood and perhaps a little snack. All right, everyone, let's get to it. Sorsha, would you come see me for a moment? Sorsha, I just wanted to go over what we'll need for the campfire. I think roughly 10 tree branches should do the trick. You can find them scattered about the island. So when you find one lying on the ground, just press Y to pick it up. Meanwhile, I'll investigate the cherry-like items growing in the trees. I suspect they're real cherries. I suspect they are too, buddy. All right. I think we only need 6 cherries. And if you remember how tight our pockets were with only 2 lines, I do not plan to pick up. Let's see, we have 3. This gives us 4, 5, and 6. And we have 3 cherries. This one gives us 4, 5, and 6. We just need 4 more sticks. There we go. Okay. Double check, 10 and 6, perfect. Welcome back. I trust you had some success foraging for tree branches. Very well, allow me to lighten your load. Yes, that should be plenty for our campfire. You made quick work of that. I'm quite glad that I'll be sharing this desolate island with such a hard worker. Oh ho. And speaking of surviving on a desolate island, our next task is to round up something to snack on. While you were collecting branches, I was evaluating the fruit that seems to be abundant here. They look like cherries, they smell like cherries, and they even taste like cherries. In fact, they are 100% without a doubt genuine cherries. So will you collect 6 of them for me? Oh, what's this? You've already collected enough cherries for everyone, haven't you? Well, I knew you were the right one for the job. Thank you once again. I'll go ahead and take those off your hands and get started on the preparations. So the reason to name it Avaleigh instead of Avalonia 3.0 is because while streaming, I was having difficulty differentiating between Avalonia 1.0 and Avalonia 2.0, and it just got to be a big mouthful. So now I can just say Avaleigh, and to me, to my ear, that sounds more fairy and easy breezy, elegant, all of that. Romantic? Yep, romantic too. Now, is that everything? Yes, I believe it is. Let's get started with the festivities. And here comes the bonfire. Yay. At last, allow me to properly welcome you to your new island. I have participated in many ventures and endeavors over the years, but this may be the most exciting. Helping develop a thriving new community entirely from scratch will truly test my business acumen. And perhaps my skills as an outdoorsman. Oh ho. Now, we may not have the kind of numbers that I originally envisioned, but that just means we'll have to rise to the challenge. And I have no doubt that with hard work and perseverance, we'll shape this deserted island into... I suppose we can't call this a deserted island anymore, But what should we call it? I sense a great opportunity. As the first residents of this island, we should be the ones to name it. And in the spirit of democracy, we should put it to a vote. Majority rules, So take a little time to think, and when everyone is ready, I'll present your ideas. All right. A, V, A, L, E, I, G, and H. Avaleigh. I'm considering changing it to Misty, but no, we're going for a romantic fairy vibe. This is an homage to 30 years of successful marriage. All right, is everyone ready? Let's try saying our ideas all at the same time. Ready? Go. Swollville, Awesome Beach, Newtopia, Bellevue. What splendid variety. Yes, yes, each one a potential gem. Now for the voting, I'll say each name in order and you can clap for the one you think is best. Sorsha seems to have the enthusiasm and the naming sensibilities. Let's start there. So Sorsha suggested Avaleigh. And I'm trying to clap too and I cannot. Wow, that's an overwhelmingly positive response. Each and every one of you clapped. I suppose if everyone is in agreement, we could just go with Avaleigh. Okay, it rocks. Sounds great. Absolutely. Splendid. Then from now on, this island will be known as Avaleigh. Well, Sorsha, since you've proven yourself by naming Avaleigh, I'd like to rely on you for other critical decisions we'll need to make on this island. Yes, yes. I hereby name you the resident representative of Avaleigh. Sorsha, could you please say a word or two as the new spokesperson for your neighbors? You can count on me. So we've settled on a name for our island and we've selected our resident representative. It's been a big day, but it's gotten rather late, so let's have a toast. Everyone have a beverage in hand? It's fresh juice made from cherries, our new resident representative harvested on this very island. Then without further ado, a toast to Avaleigh and the happiness of its residents. Cheers. I don't know that I got that when all of the cups were up in the air. All right. Look at Hamlet. Having fun? I'm going to kick off a new workout routine tomorrow, so I'm taking it easy tonight, Hammy. Hey, Pashmina. A party around a campfire on a deserted island? Wow, now this rocks, kidders. What if I do a picture right here? Ooh, with the moon even. No. I want to make the map vanish. Is there a way to do that at this point in the... Does not look like it. I want to be right here. Nope. I'm trying to do it on my camera stuff and not able to do it. All right, let's go night-night. Sorsha, having a good time, yes? I know this is all a bit much, so if you feel like taking a short nap in your tent, by all means, go ahead. We'll keep the fire burning. I'm not tired yet because I want to see if I can go into the tent. Of course, you work hard and you play hard. By all means, carry on. Just stop by and see me for a quick chat before you turn in. I have something to give you. All right, can I go in the tent? Does not look like I can. Oh, can I? No. Excuse me, we're setting up a resident services facility in there, but it's not ready for you just yet. Please give us a little more time to get things ready for you. All right, now we know. I was curious, and now we know. Right here. Sorsha, having a good time, yes. I know this is all a bit much, so if you feel like taking a short nap in your tent, by all means, go ahead. We'll keep the fire burning. maybe I'll go do that. Sounds good to me, but first you'll probably want this. It's your very own camping cot. You want to set it up in your tent before you lie down. Oh, and there are a few packages waiting in your tent as well. Just a few items that might be useful. To open packages and use the things inside, press A. And when you're ready, you can move L to crawl into bed. We've got another big day ahead of us tomorrow, so rest up as much as you can tonight. Yes, yes, that's all from me for now. Sweet dreams, Sorsha. And then we'll get KK Slider. Okay, I was just beginning to learn the map on the previous one. Not too bad. Oh, I can hear my dog. He is drinking his water. All right, wait, can I pick this up and place it on this box? No, I think I might have tried to do this before. Okay. Camping cot. I want it to be as spacious as possible. Okay, let me go ahead and let my dog out while KK Slider plays. I'm getting sleepy. Okay, here we go. Luke, outside? You want to go outside? So, here we go. Looks like you've decided to make your own way in the world. Get out there, explore new frontiers. That's all the way right, Daddy-O. You don't need to live by anyone's rules but your own. The world was made for exploring, you know? Living free, being out there, it's a great feeling. Yeah, but take it from a cat who's been on the road. Being by your lonesome can grind on the soul. You've got to make friends along the way. Rambling this crazy world is Squaresville without some pals. Yeah, man, friends are where it's at. Speaking of rambling, I'm doing a bit of myself. My bad. Maybe it's about time for you to wake up to your new life. Oh, but listen up. That rap I just gave you about friends, it's pretty key. You'll dig this island life a whole lot more if you share it with some friends, if that's your scene. Yeah, an island paradise with your best pals sounds pretty groovy to me. Cool. When you wake up, you'll be in sync with real time. Dig that island life, and I'll catch you later. Sorsha, are you in there? Oh, I hope I haven't woken you abruptly. Ah, but I do wish to discuss something with you. Yes, yes, I'll be here when you're ready. Let's go. And we got mail. Ah, there you are. I hope you had a pleasant nap. Or, well, I suppose it was a bit more than a nap, wasn't it? It's a brand new day. Wow, I needed that. Oh, ho, ho. Yes, it's quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip and a major life event. Speaking of which, I have a few more things that you might find useful as you adjust to life in our little paradise. First, you'll need one of these, yes? It's your very own Nook phone. I had these made especially for island residents. Thank you. Ah, I want to make sure it's working right, so could you try turning it on for me? Okay. We got a lot we can do to get our first 5,000. Good, good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Okay, feel free to put it away now. Say, Sorsha, have you ever used a smartphone before? I have one of my own. Very good. Then this should be a breeze for you. In fact, I think you'll find it much more useful than the phone you already have. Ah, yes, yes. There's also a very useful app that contains advice for living here. Normally this would not be free of charge, but as you're just getting started, consider it an extra bonus. It's called Island Life 101, and it is a message delivery service of sorts. Feel like giving it a try? Yes, please. Okay, I'll need you to pull out your Nook phone again so I can send you the app. Perfect, perfect. You've now got the Island Life 101 app as well. You'll start getting messages once you're out and about doing things. Read them as they arrive. All right, that's enough about the app for now. I do have one more thing for you, however. Your itemized bill. Yep, so this includes everything: airfare, accommodations, labor tax, and of course your Nook phone. Bringing your grand total to the modest sum of 49,800 bells. Okay. Yes, yes. Well then, wait, you don't have any bells. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Ah, of course. Well, no need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of tricky situation. For the getaway package, you can pay your fees with miles instead of the standard bells. I call this extremely helpful service the Nook Mileage Program. Mileage? Well, it's quite extraordinary if I do say so myself. With the Nook Mileage Program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here on Avaleigh. I dare say the more you enjoy your island life, the more Nook miles you can earn. And you can use them to pay back your move-in fees and much more. So the bottom line is you'd need 49,800 bells to pay your move-in fees, but with this new service, would you believe it, it only comes to 5,000 miles. I'll just go ahead and register you so you can pay in miles. Yes, yes, but there are more details available within your Nook phone. Just open the Nook Miles app. And you'll see that you've earned some miles just for traveling to the island and joining the program. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to a few other matters. But let me heartily congratulate you once again on your arrival. I'm so happy to have you as a resident of Avaleigh and a client of Nook Inc. Me too. Yay, I am super pleased with how this is going. My new life is underway. I can do whatever I want. Woohoo! From now on, island time will match the flow of time in the real world. Do not touch the power button when you see the autosave indicator in the top right screen corner. You can also save and quit your game after pressing minus. All right. Take pictures using various filters and effects. The pictures will be saved to the album on the home menu, and other users who use the same system will be able to see them. Let's zoom on in and take a photo. Okay. Let's make this always on. Check the map for your current location. You can also press X to change the settings and choose whether to display the mini-map during your day-to-day activities. All right, always off, always on. Very good. Take a picture of that as well so that I can post that as a post to my channel. Your passport information is shown here. This information may be seen by other players when visiting another island, for example. You can change your photo, title, or comment at any time. Customize them to show off your style. Okay, so let's edit it. Passport photo. Let's take a photo. We'll use that for now. I don't like that. We'll change it. Edit, comment. All right, I would like to say play slowly, or there's no rush, or maybe Skywatch. Oh, it is transition time. Maybe I can do let's play slowly. I don't know how many letters I get. I could do let's go slow, potentially. We can do it. Okay, let's play slowly. All right, and then title. We got Happy Home Mama. Happy Home older sister, pet, relocator, son, younger brother. I'm going to say Mama. Confirm. Okay, and done. Rescue service. Use this service for an emergency situation on the island when your path is blocked and you're stuck. You'll be sent to a place such as your home or resident services. Nook miles are generally required to use this service. Call rescue service. Nope. Actually, I wonder what happens if I say yes when I don't have the miles. Call. Hello. Thanks for your call. You've reached the rescue service hotline. Let's see, you are, I got it. This is Sorsha of Avaleigh, right? Hey pal, you're a first-time user, right? Let me lay out the nuts and bolts of the service for you. We're here to help you out when you get yourself stuck somewhere. Give us a call, and faster than you can say earthworm sandwich, we transport you someplace nice and safe. Revolutionary tech. How's it work? Trade secret, you nosy noodle. Seriously, leave it alone. Fee structure simple. A single rescue will cost you 100 miles. That's 100 Nook miles. What do you say? Yes, help. Good choice. First, let me just get the 100 miles up front and hey! What's the big idea? Listen, pal, you ain't got the Nook miles. Come on, deep breath, Rossetti. Okay. So the operator is Rossetti. Okay, seeing as this is an emergency, I'll cover you, no charge. Since I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart, you'll go where I put you. Beggars can't be choosers. Or dirt clods, I ain't no good with these gizmos. I think this is it, only one way to find out. Rangers, go. Okay. Open your eyes, kid, trips over. Oh yeah, one last thing. So you got auto-saving, huh? Means you can't reset things here on Avaleigh. See ya. Okay, that's interesting. Let's continue with what we're doing. Island Life 101. Welcome to Island Life 101. Check this app every day for useful tips about how to make the most of island life living. Island Life 101 is a service of Nook Inc. No tips yet. Stay tuned. Okay. Nook Miles. You've enrolled in the Nook Miles program. Earn Nook Miles for completing island activities. Then trade those miles for various perks and goods at the Nook Stop in the Resident Services Center. Make the most out of island life. Earn Nook Miles. You traveled a long way just to move to our little island, and you enrolled in the Nook Mileage program, so you earned your first miles. There are lots of ways to earn miles by just enjoying island life. We got 500 miles already. Island Shutterbug. Congratulations on taking your first island photo. Please do show off your wonderful photos, whether they're impulse snaps or brilliant compositions. Another 300. Your passport has some information you can edit. Nook Inc. will give Nook Miles to folks who customize their profiles. Take it slow. I wonder if take it slow would be better than let's play slowly. I think it would. Think about it and make it your own. Okay. And it looks like that's it. Okay, let's see about changing that to take it slow. That would be the comment. Take it slow, I think, would make more sense to anyone visiting the dream address. Take it slowly. It's a little bit more gentle. Take it slowly. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. And I think I want to get something green behind us for our photo. I am letting the puppers in. Hey, Luke, come on. All right, maybe, how about behind a cherry tree, or in front of a cherry tree rather. Oh, I gotta go into the thing, edit, passport photo, take photo. I want to include the cherries. Okay, that'll work. That's better. That's nicer. Okay. And now we can do some custom designs. With this app, you can create custom designs to wear on clothing or display around the island. When you save custom designs to the app, you can share them with other island residents. There's a chance that your custom designs will be seen by other players during network play sessions when you visit another island, for example. Please don't create anything that infringes on others' rights. Don't use private information, yours or anyone else's, or offensive words or images. All right. Change design. About mouse controls. With the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, you can use mouse controls for custom designs. When the hand is displayed, place the Joy-Con 2R upright on a flat surface to enable mouse controls. I don't know if I have anything that would be good for that. If I could figure out how to use it, that would be more efficient. While using mouse controls, you can hold down R and move the Joy-Con to draw. Some button functions change during mouse control. Refer to the on-screen guide for details. Okay, so I want to clear it. And no, I want to keep editing that. And then let's change the palette to something a bit softer. And then we'll make her little heart. All right. There we go. And that is transparent heart. So I think the reason that I did not start with custom designs beyond the heart is because I was not able to change the colors. No. But with Andrea's designs, that won't matter. We can go ahead and set them up. Transparent heart, confirm. And then change the colors when we get to that stage of the game. All right. And we got some miles for that. First, custom design. Learning to use the custom design app lets you personalize your clothes and furniture. So much fun to be had. Yes, yes. And Andrea did have some clothes. I don't know though if, all right, hold on. March 29th, 2026, island residents and visitors alike should feel free to use the bulletin board to communicate with each other, celebrate special events, and more. So we'll erase that. We'll use this board to post important notices and other useful bits of information for everyone. Yes, yes. Okay, I'd like to create a post. You can use mouse controls on the bulletin board. While using mouse controls, you can hold down R and move the Joy-Con to draw. Some button functions change during mouse control. Refer to the on-screen guide for details. All right, I would like to draw our heart. I'm trying to be very careful as I do this while bouncing. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then L. Keyboard. Welcome. Do I want to spell it all out? Possibly. A, B, A, L, E, I, G, H. If I hit return, yes. And first day. Okay. Oh, it's not on centered. Okay. Can I hit space and move it over? Yes. Yeah, that's good. Done. Welcome to Avaleigh, first day. All right. And that gives us some more Nook Miles. Picture this getting Nook Miles from Nook Miles. Oh, from Nook Inc. the first time you write something on an island's bulletin board. Keep using bulletin boards to communicate with everyone on the island. Yes, yes. Okay, let's go talk to Pashmina. Perfect fishing weather. Time to catch a few fishies, kidders. And let's find Hamlet. And some seashells. How about seashells? How about some sticks? Let's get 10 sticks. We got 5. And I think we need 3 weeds. We're looking for Hamlet still. Pashmina. Wonder what kind of fish I'm going to meet today. I hope they're nice. And one more. Yeah, Sorsha, I'm getting a real good vibe from the tent plot you picked for me. Thanks for the hand. We've got to look out for each other. Here, if you ever need anything, don't be shy, kidders. Oh yeah, I was thinking about how to thank you and I came up with a recipe for a leaf umbrella. There we go. I thought that would be the case. And then Hamlet will give us a hat. All right, so the first thing I thought when I got here was, now that's a lot of weeds. That's kind of where I got the idea. It's a DIY project that uses weeds. If you've never done a DIY project before, you should ask Tom Nook to help you out. He's doing free DIY demos over at Resident Services. Yes, we will do that when we have, oh, pansies? Pansies, okay. 8, 9, and 10. How many rocks do we have currently? That's 1, There's Hamlet. I think these scaredy fish are just afraid of my huge bulging muscles, Hammy. Again. Ugh, I can't catch anything. One more. Yeah, Sorsha, that spot you found for me is just incredible. Thanks. I hope we can keep looking out for each other like this. It's good to have buddies, Hammy. All right, I've got something here for you, Hammy. Thanks again for finding a place for my place. That explorer's hat is perfect for Avaleigh. You can try it on by pressing X to open up your pockets, then press A to select the item you want. Choose where if you're going to put it on. You can always change later if you need to work out, Hammy. All right, we have 10 and 3. All right, I don't know if this will work, but I want to, oh, we've got mail. I forgot to get the mail. Nintendo. Dear friends, it's been 25 years since 4/14/01. It was said better than 1 is 2, better than 2 is 4, and better than 4 is many. And there are so many of you now. Thank you. Enjoy your islands your way. Okay. Paradise planning photo. And dear Sorsha, congratulations on your big move. We hope you enjoy your new island life. To celebrate this fresh start, we'd like to give you a gift that is sure to come in handy from Nintendo. Okay. Let's see about more seashells. And then, how about this rock? So that's 2 rocks that I've seen. Here's number 3. I think we might have 4 rocks on this beginner portion. So far I'm only seeing 3 though. All right. I think we can sell, so I'm thinking we'll go ahead and start picking up weeds before we go into the tent. I do also want to see how the hearts look on the grass. Oh, island togetherness. One of the goals of Nook Inc. is resident togetherness. Our gregarious greetings initiative aims to reward you with Nook Miles just for chatting with residents. Try to talk to all of your neighbors every day. And today was the first day that we've done that. Oh, I had another one. Nook Phone Life. Gotten used to using your Nook phone? The fact that you're reading this probably means you have. Keep using it and enjoy some Nook Miles just for getting familiar with it. Okay, we're halfway there. All right. Oh, I was going to put down the hearts. Let's see how the hearts look. That's pretty subtle. There we go. And we're already laying the groundwork for our new rock garden. Okay. How many weeds do I have? 25. Let's get 99 and then we can go sell. 54 seconds left on this go round. But I'll also do another bathroom break. And I am back to purposefully working on making my voice calm and a sleepy vibe for those of you going to sleep. are we doing? 58. Yeah, I think we only have 3 rocks here right now. Okay, I will be right back. I am back. Let's keep gathering our weeds. $83. We're getting closer. A little ASMR from Animal Crossing. I'm going for all of them that I can pick up in this seeded portion because we'll get Nook Miles when we sell them. Actually, we could go ahead and start working on one of the patterns. Oh. Leaf statue, photo, present, simple DIY workbench, where, cute, all right. I don't know if this works if you just place stuff in your house or drop stuff. I don't know. So currently we don't have anything in our home. So we'll place let's place everything that we can. That's cool. Let's place it maybe at the foot. Yeah. All right, what else can we do? Can we drop stuff and have that count? So we've currently just placed 3 items. There's 3 more. So I'm curious to see if dropping stuff counts. Oh, I can't drop those. Let's see if it only counts placing stuff or dropping stuff counts. Try that again. Hoard reward. Put more furniture in your house. Nook Inc. will give you Nook miles based on the number of indoor furniture items you have. So you're earning rewards for making your house a home. And it says we put 6 out of 5 items and we got 300 miles. We do want more shells because I know we get Nook miles for selling weeds and shells. And then I don't know if it counts. If I pick everything up and then place it back down, will that give me another 6? Okay, let's see if that gives us another 6. We're looking for hoard reward. No, it did not count. So what if we pick all that stuff up, leaves the house, and then come back and put more in? This is stuff that I've been curious about, but I didn't test before, so I'm taking the time to test now. Okay, let's see. Or is it cumulative, is what I'd like to know. It looks like it's cumulative. Still 6. Okay. So it's, I say cumulative, that's probably not the right word for it. It is a total of what you have all in one time. We got 2 minutes, 37 seconds. That was some good experimenting. I like the way these tall weeds look, and I like the way these weeds currently on the ground look. I know some people use weeds for decorating, and that's great as long as they stay small, but they'll only do that if you have something like 200 weeds all over your island. At one point I did put 200 weeds on my beach, but it prevented me from finding the clams, so I did not like that. let me run back and see if I can find any more shells on the beach. Because we're getting close to time to go in, time to go back to bouncing, I mean. Nope, no more. I see a fossil right there. Okay, so the problem I'm having with this is I feel like it's putting me to sleep. It's fine if it puts you to sleep. That's what we want, right? It's not fine if it puts me to sleep. That would be super embarrassing to fall asleep on camera. I don't remember what all will get us to 5,000 miles. I know we need to plant a fruit. We probably need to sell some fruit as well. So let's go ahead and grab 10 of those. Ooh. That was my Kindle. I don't want my Kindle to fall. Okay. And then maybe during the next rest and recover, we'll work on one of the patterns, maybe the large flower pattern, because we can easily place those around and have the start of a path. I want 10 cherries to sell. And I wonder if we can get hit by a wasp yet. I bet we'll get a nook mile for shaking something out of the tree. Here's one. Mounted blue marlin. All right. Rumor has it that someone on this island likes to hide furniture in trees. Yes, yes, I'll give you nook miles based on the number of furniture items you shake out of trees, so get out there and shake. And we can only get 2 per day. That brings us up to 3,100. How many cherries? We got 6 cherries. I'm gonna let myself get stung. Ow, 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 ow. I got stung by wasps. That does not give us miles. I remember trying this before and I fainted, and it wasn't until I got stung later in the game that it brought that nook mile up for me. So I'm continuing with the weeds because it's hard to fall asleep on the trampoline. All right, let's shake. Okay, let's see if it happens. Yes, we did. We got those miles. Fantastic. So maybe it has to be in a short amount of time. Taking the sting out. Getting stung by wasps hurts. Getting stung again before you can recover makes you faint, but at least you get some miles for that. I don't want you to be uncomfortable though, so take some medicine to heal up. And that gave us 300 more. Okay. Let's see if we can get another item to shake from the tree. Ooh, a coin, yes. Okay. I have to say, I'm super pleased that I came up with this idea to dedicate this island to romance and strong love. It's a little bit more of a theme than just pink and green, which, yeah, those are nice colors, and that still goes along with me and my husband, because my favorite color is pink, his favorite color is green. So that the pink and green does still work. But basically, I'm envisioning having the wedding party decor all over the island. I don't know if, talking to Pashmina, if she'll give us a recipe before we've done the DIY workshop. So I'm actually going to hold off on talking to her until after, just in case that matters. I don't know that it does, but just in case. So I think I'll go ahead and start with doing all of Andrea's designs, because they have to be done in that first basic palette anyway. So might as well get that portion of it done as we play. And I have to say, as complicated as it is, I'm really enjoying recreating, oh, that's the right word, recreating Andrea's designs. There's Pashmina still. Another coin, fantastic. I kind of think we can get up to 1,500 from the trees, but I don't know if we'll be able to, or if the game counts here in the beginning, if the game will count this mainland as the only trees in existence, basically. That might be it. Don't think I did the trees in the back though, so let's go ahead and go shake those. Oh, there we go. We gotta pick the weeds up, because otherwise, if something drops, it will vanish. And nothing dropped. Okay. So I do want to do a better job of doing the designs during the 10-minute sitting and the other stuff during active rebounding. 30 left. We got 400. So we've got 2 wasps done, and then 1 item from the tree, and 404 coins. "55 seconds left." I also want to do a better job of not making myself be dehydrated while I'm streaming, which will mean more potty breaks. So I hope we will continue to be your gracious, patient selves during that portion. But again, my target audience is going to be people putting the stream on either to go to sleep or to keep them company while they're doing chores. So I imagine those of you in that target audience will have no problem being patient. And here's some more shells. 5. Oh, I think I hear mole cricket. Okay, and it's transition time. I'm not seeing any more shells. I will take a quick restroom break. I will be right back. All right, I am back. I am inclined to start on the blanket again. Since I've just recently done it, I'm guessing it'll be a lot faster. So we'll do, I do want to do the tour, and then this will be the pink and green pavement. This will be the large flower. So this right here will be the blanket. Okay, and we'll start with orange. Okay, so just like before, every 2. Okay, and then still every 2. I think this one was a lot faster to do by groups of colors. And then we want groups of 4. So we want to come up 1 right here. Okay, actually I need to finish this section because this is a section that I'll copy over. So let's do the reds. The reds go in these centers. Okay. And then the rest are the greens. Yeah, so this initial column with the red, the orange, and the green, that is what I should focus on to copy over in the event that I do this again. Okay, so this is tassels on the right. Okay. And then we'll copy that. Okay. So let's continue on with this one. And then the red goes up in the top right corner. Okay. And then we need 2 greens. And then we'll put the greens here. It'll be a little bit, nope, it'll be a little bit faster to do this. And then add in the, nope, and then add in the yellows. Okay. So in between each block. All right. And then on the bottom of each green block. All right. And then on the right side, next to each block. Okay. So now we have the green all the way around as appropriate. All right. So let's go to the dark green and start filling that in. Okay, so this one above has 3. And then even with the bottom of the box has 1, 2, down 1 and over 1. And then diagonal to that corner is 1, and then diagonal to that is 2, and diagonal to that is, okay, which block am I on? I'm on the 3rd block. Okay, and then diagonal to that is 2, and then diagonal to that, nope, is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on the bottom, it continues, and then that takes us down to the bottom line, to the x-axis, and then we go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1. Okay. And then below the line, We got 2. There. We skip 1 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come down 2 and over 1, and that gives us 2. No, that's not right. Should be like that. So skip 1, and then still underneath that leading edge there. Okay, and then we come down 1, and then 2. There. And then that repeats there, and repeats there, and repeats there. Okay, now we're back to oranges. Or maybe dark blue would be better. Okay, so come back up here. 1, 2, 3. And then it kind of repeats that same line. And then from this one, right here. Okay. And then from the bottom of this one over to the, yeah. So 1, 2, and 3. And then between these, we got 3, 1, 2, and 3. That wipes out that green one there. Just double checking that that was right. Okay. And then from here, we come down 1, 2, 3, and over 1, and then diagonal. There we go. And then underneath this green line, we have 1, 2, and 3. And then between these ones, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we can do the oranges. Okay, except it's transition time, so yep. There we go. We got the tassels started already. That's great. And I'm going to go ahead and place that in front of our tent, which gives us a little bit of continuity from Avaleigh 2.0. Nice. And then I could potentially do this one. Oh, it can't do it because of the mailbox. Interesting. Okay, that's okay. You know what? Let's just scoot it over. It'll be off. Yep. And then this one goes away, and these two go away. And then this one right here, and then this one right here. And then this one, let's do it facing this way. And then, oh, that's not where you're supposed to go. Okay. I realize I probably shouldn't spend time playing with this. Okay. It'll be easier for me to envision. I can't move that right now. So right here should be this one, and it doesn't go there. Interesting. It goes there. Okay, the reason it doesn't go there is because of these tassels. Okay, so then right here would be the right side tassels. Yeah. And then when I get these switched, which I can go ahead and do that right now, change design. Let's make the orange after we scoot this over. So let's make the orange. And we don't want that. So we want, let's just make sure. There. And now we can erase these, and then let's move it over. Perfect. Done. And done. Okay. Well, technically this is the left one. Oh, I need to change the name. Okay. So it would actually need to be one square wider to look like a blanket properly. Let's change the name. There we go. And then let's erase the tassels here. And then we'll put down the blanket. And then nope, wrong way. Okay, I wonder if we can't put it here now. Because we're too close to the water? Yep, too close to the water. Okay, I don't want to mess with it anymore. Okay. All right, we've got quite a haul of weeds to sell. That should get us some Nook miles. Ah, Sorsha, welcome, welcome. As you can see, it is quite cozy in here. It's funny how cozy does not always mean comfortable. Let me know if you need advice on how to spend your time on this island or anything else. If you need some advice about basic island materials, you should talk to Timmy. He can help you procure some of the essentials for thriving in our little paradise. And if you want to earn some bells, he has a rather generous policy of purchasing just about anything. Not strictly advisable from a business perspective, but quite generous. Yes, yes. Oh, one more important thing. I'm offering a free DIY workshop. I think it would be quite useful, so I do hope you take me up on it. Tell me about this thing. Oh, how can I forget? How I should give you a brief explanation about that terminal. That is our next stop. It's a terminal for services that will further enhance your island life. At the moment, you can use two services, Sorsha. The first is Nook Shopping. It's a catalog shopping service for items that can be hard to find on an island. Second, this terminal serves as an automatic bell dispenser, or ABD, for the Bank of Nook. We're also working on a service by which you will be able to redeem Nook miles for various things. Please take advantage of these wonderful services, quite beneficial indeed. Yes, yes. Welcome to Nook Stop, a multimedia terminal from Nook Inc. Once per day. We got 50 bonus miles already. Please select from the following services. And we're not going to buy anything. Tape deck, plain cap, denim, rain boots, only me. And we would look here for our Zelda stuff. But we could also go ahead and get some mushrooms, not anytime soon. but the small mushroom platform. Okay. All right, sign off. Let's see what's in the drop box or recycle bin. Oh, I should give you a brief introduction to that box too. This is a recycle box for all the island residents to use. We'll be using it for items removed during construction and such. Yes, if you see anything you like, feel free to take it right on home. If the box gets full, we'll get rid of the oldest items first, so don't delay in picking out what you want. And a cardboard box, I will take that. Okay, let's clear our pockets. Welcome, welcome. You don't waste any time, do you? Oh, we're still setting up, but for starters, we intend to offer a small selection of goods for our island residents. Space is limited right now, but we'll try to have some fresh stock each and every day. I'm sure you're busy, but feel free to take a look at some of the items we're thinking about selling. I'll take a look. Okay, we got a lawn chair and a camp stove. And we can buy these. Okay. Ooh, and we can go ahead and purchase a slingshot recipe. Ooh. I wonder if we purchase these, if we can plant them without a shovel. I bet we could. And that would give us some nook miles. Huh. Okay. Anything catch your eye? We're not just sellers, we're also buying things from you, including stuff gathered on this island. And because we want to support efforts to beautify the island, we'll even pay you a little bit in return for any weeds or trash you bring in. If you want to know whether we'll buy something, just ask. I'm asking. How can I help you? I would like to sell. We are offering weeds. Maybe I'll keep the 10. I can't really put that in my house yet, but I should hang on to it. Okay. That's all the fine things you brought in today. Allow me just a moment to run the numbers. And done. I can buy these for a total of 7,670 bells. Sound good? Sold. Thank you. Please come again. Oh, before I forget, I wanted to tell you something about the fruit you just sold me. When you eat food like fruit, you'll find yourself energized with more power than you might have imagined. Has anyone shared that with you? What I mean is, you could break open rocks or maybe even dig up whole trees if you had the right tool. Okay. Now, it's fine for you to sell me your fruit, but you should try eating it once in a while too. Okay. And we got some nook miles from what now? Greedy Weeder. We got 2, 300, 500. So close. So close. All right, so we just need a little bit more. Selling things you don't need is a great way to keep down the clutter and earn a few extra bells, and in this case, a few extra miles. Hooray for your first sale. Anything else? No. We just need 450, which maybe we'll get from doing our DIY. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. About that workshop. Yes, the DIY workshop. Each participant will make and keep their own tools and receive a set of DIY recipes. I think it will be quite useful for island life. So shall I put you down for the next available session? I'd love to. That's the island spirit. I happen to be free right this very moment, so let's get started. Welcome to my DIY workshop. Oh, I suppose workshop is overselling it a bit. When you see how simple it is to DIY or do it yourself, you'll understand what I mean. Basic ideas to gather materials, follow a recipe, and then craft using a workbench like this one. So today we'll be constructing a fishing rod using common materials that you can find anywhere else. For this particular recipe, we require a mere 5 tree branches. It is admittedly a little flimsy. Now then, come see me once you've collected the materials. And we're sitting, so we need to get back to our tassels. Okay. so we're on the orange, I believe. So going to the end of this thing, and then we skip one and come down, 1, 2, 3, skip one and come down all the way until it hits the green. Good. And then this spot right here has an orange. And then this spot right here has an orange. And it comes across 1, 2, 3, and then on 4, 1, 2, 3. And then down. Okay. And all the way to the orange. And come to the end of it and come down. There we go. And from this one, go down and then down again below the line. And then right here. And then coming back to the bottom of this, come down 2 and over 2. And then 2 more. And then right above, and then right here and here, and in front of this green is 2, and on the end of the blue is 2, and then between these there should be one here as well, and then between these 2 is a connection, and all of the rest is going to be the blue tassels. Okay, so all the way to the end of the line, up to the end of the line, and all the way over, up. No. Okay. All the way over, let go, and up. 1, 2, 3, let go. To the end of the orange, all the way to the end of the line. Skip 2, all the way over. Good. And then there's 2 right here. And then 1 here. And then a little block there. And then all the way over. And right here. Okay. All right. And then here. Okay. And then between these 2, we've got 1, 2, 3 blue, and then up, and then over, not that one, that should be invisible, right? Yeah, and then in between here, and on the end of this orange by 2. Okay, now all the way over, on top of the orange, all the way over, and then 2, and then all the way over. Wait, did I? No. So here, and then here, and then this goes up 1, 2, 3, and then on top of this orange is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 3, and then from this one, Luke, you dreaming? You dreaming, baby? Orange, and up, skip 1, and this comes over 1, 2, 3, and down 1, and then goes up 2, and then over 1, and comes all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then down. Okay, that's not right. Here, and then here, and then here. And that's it. Let's see how that looks. Okay, we got 2 minutes, so let's go ahead and do a different one, right? So that was tassels right. We need tassels left. We got 2 minutes. All right, so in between the orange, ew, we did do it wrong. It should be like this. I shouldn't say we did that wrong. I did that wrong. Wasn't your fault. Right. Okay. And then this should be green. Yeah. All right, and then on top, right here should be green. And then on the bottom of each one. And then we have the yellow. And then we have between the blocks. Okay. All right, and then we're on to the dark green with 35 seconds. Okay, so from here, we got 1, 2, and 3. Skip down 1. Like that. Yep. From here, we skip down 1 and do 2. And then diagonal. And then diagonal and 2. And then diagonal to that. Diagonal to that is 2. And then that comes down. And then diagonal to that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1. And there's our green. So we got that started. Excellent. Now we can continue with our DIY. Ah, Sorsha found the necessary materials. Well then, let's get started on crafting that fishing rod. Yes, yes. To begin, just select a project from the workbench and get started. Go ahead, give it a try. Probably should make 2. I made a flimsy fishing rod. Yes, yes, that was perfect. As you can see, crafting is quite simple, provided you have the correct recipes. And that concludes my free DIY workshop. Oh, there's just one last thing. I have a few common DIY recipes for you, free of charge, naturally. I'll just need to send them to your next phone. Would you mind opening it up? Okay. And now we have DIY recipes. Splendid, thank you. The DIY app is now installed on your phone and ready for you to use anytime. All right, and the flimsy fishing rod you just crafted is yours to keep. It may not last forever, but it should serve you well for a little while at least. Speaking of fishing, I am no master angler, but perhaps I can give you a few tips. In my experience, you should aim in front of the shadow of a fish when you cast your line. Yes, yes. I would love to see anything you manage to catch. I'm quite curious about the local fauna. All right, can we make a net now? We can make a campfire and a net. do one of each for now. Made a flimsy net. Keep crafting. Let's make a campfire. I don't know how many we need. All right, let's go ahead and do another net and another fishing. And keep crafting one more. Yeah. There we go. And now we need to catch some fish and some bugs. All done for now. And I'm actually getting really close to my time. I need to sign off in 10 minutes. And I can't pull out my net that way. I was trying to use my tool wheel that I do not have. That's one. Yes, I caught a tiger butterfly. I've earned my stripes. Let's find a fish. Here's some shells. It's looking better, isn't it? I'm not seeing, oh, here's a fish. Okay. I gotta select it from my pocket. Okay, that's better. There we go. First one. Oh, and I see a rock over there. Okay, that's a bitterling. It's mad at me, but only a little. Maybe we'll find Pashmina and she'll give us the recipe. There we go. Another bitterling, so that means we can sell it. How are we doing? We got 2 more slots. I want to do a better job. Whoa, 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 what's up with your face? Did you get stung by a wasp? Does it hurt? You okay? Yeah, they can be mean sometimes, or all times. Gotta be careful around them, you know? Well, it's kind of too late to be careful now, but you know what I mean, kidders. But that does hurt, though. If I had medicine with me, I'd give it to you. But tell you what, I'll show you how to make medicine. My mom taught me when I was little. And this is why I hope I kept not the wasp nest. Just get all the stuff for the recipe together and you can whip up some medicine in no time. Good luck. Did I keep it? Oh, phew, I did. Okay. And then I also can learn these things. Simple DIY workbench. Medicine. Okay, I learned a DIY for medicine. I would like to grab 2 more things. I've got 1, 2, 3 so far. Let's see if I can find another fish. I want to get better about doing the fishing. Okay, just 1 more. An anchovy, yes. I caught an anchovy. Stay away from my pizza. Oh, actually, I think I need 2 more because the second bitterling won't count. So I have 1, 2, 3 currently. Let's see what this is. Yes. Ooh, a dace. Yes. Okay, so that's 4. And then let's see if we can find another fish. Oh, how about the butterfly? That for sure is new because it's a yellow butterfly. Oh, there we go. Yes, I caught a yellow butterfly. Shouldn't all butterflies be yellow? Okay. And let's go on in and turn these in because we need to sign off for the day, unfortunately. Got 5 more minutes. Sorsha, hello. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. I found a creature. Oh, splendid. Let's have a look, shall we? I don't want you to tell me about him, though. What a catch. I do believe this is a tiger butterfly. If this island can support a tiger butterfly, why, who knows what other fantastic creatures we might find living here. Sorsha, I have an idea. An old friend of mine runs a museum and I'd love to send it to him for a closer look. Would you be okay with that? Okay. Thank you. I promise that I'll take extra good care of your tiger butterfly. That reminds me. This is in no way tied to your generous donation just now, but I have a useful app to show you. Okay, so he's not going to tell us about each critter. Blathers will do all that. Critterpedia. There we go. I sent you the Critterpedia app. It's a terrific resource for aspiring island researchers such as yourself. With this one app, you'll get all the important details about the bugs, fish, and sea creatures you catch. I do hope you'll continue to fill it up with your discoveries and share them with me too. I'm sure I'll be able to come up with some kind of additional reward. I found a critter. Another creature. Well, let's have a look at that one as well. Oh, what a catch. I do believe this is a yellow butterfly. Would you mind if I sent this magnificent creature along to my museum curating friend as well? Okay. Thank you. I promise that I'll take extra good care of your butterfly. Have you been taking advantage of my DIY workbench lately? I have. That's great. Come to think of it, I have seen you tinkering around a bit over there. Keep up the good work. That reminds me, I've been meaning to share more DIY recipes with you. Mind turning on your phone? All right, 1 more minute. About 5 minutes to sign off. I just sent you a number of DIY recipes that require wood, along with the recipe to craft an axe. Yes, I think an axe would come in quite useful on this island because so many other things are made of wood. I hope you'll keep bringing me new discoveries to examine. It's all part of the island experience. Yes. What? I found a creature. Let's have a look at that one as well. A bitterling. This is number 3. We have time. Would you mind if I sent this to my friend? I promise that I'll take extra good care. I have a proper reward for you this time. Flowers. What flowers? Giving you some red hyacinth bags. Ooh. Just a little sample of a product we sell. Go ahead and do some planting, and after a few days, you'll have beautiful blooming flowers. Anyway, give it a whirl, and if you enjoy gardening, stop by and buy more. I hope you keep bringing me new discoveries. Transition time. All right. I'm all ears. Found a creature. Another creature? Well, let's have a look at that one as well. Horse mackerel. I thought it was a dace. Remember the flower samples I gave you? I forgot to mention something. The flowers that grow will be very strong. They'll spring up even if you just plant them and forget them. But if you water them each day, that's where the magic happens. Watering opens up the possibility of propagating and crossbreeding your flowers to develop rare colors. Watering can. Well, I've just sent you the DIY recipe for a watering can. My accountant warned me about giving this sort of thing away for free, but you've collected creatures for me, Sorsha, so this is just part of island give and take. I hope you'll keep bringing me in new discoveries to examine. It's all part of the island experience. Yes. 1 more. I found a creature. Anchovy. What a catch. I do believe this is an anchovy. Okay. Thank you. I promise that I'll take extra good care of your anchovy. There we go. Our steps currently are 12,473. Good job today. All that excitement. Blathers, is that you? Oh ho, what splendid timing. Yes, yes. Do you remember the venture we discussed? Well, it's come to fruition. I'm currently stationed on an island that we've decided to call Avaleigh. Yes, yes. The local fauna are as abundant as expected, just as I told you. How many precisely, you ask? Well, there's no way of knowing just yet. But I have received, let's see, 5 outstanding specimens so far. What? Seriously? Well, that is very exciting. Oh, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm with a customer right now. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. That was my friend Blathers, the one who curates a museum. Believe it or not, he's going to come to our island to help us identify and preserve the local creatures. Ah, but I could use your help. I need to set up the tent. Since you've done so much scouting and collecting already, would you be able to help find a spot for Blathers? You'll need a good-sized space to really build out a world-class museum, so do keep that in mind. This is exciting. It's all coming together. Yes, yes. Let's see. Did we get enough to pay anything off? We've made 10 items. Oh, so close. Anything else? No. Maybe if we, can we sell that to you? Maybe if we plant those flowers. I want to sell. I am offering this campfire, and that's it. 1,520 bells. It's a pretty good start. Now, if only we had a money spot, right? Let's craft some medicine, and then let's go plant these flowers. Okay, keep crafting. And now we can sell the rest. Keep crafting just because I want to see, is it the flimsy axe? Yes. But I need more branches. Okay. I would like to sell. Let's sell some weeds. Perfect. So let's sell weeds, 50. Please come again. Let's go put down that, the museum really quick. And plant some flowers as well. It only gave us 1. I thought it gave us 5. Interesting. Can we put the museum down here on the beach? Right here? Yes. This is a spot. Blathers can set up his place now. And then let's go ahead and plant the hyacinths. And then one more, right, maybe right here. I did not do this in my usual 5 pattern. I did not get any flower nook miles for that. Drat. Okay, we are so close. We are so close. Okay, put down the tent. Okay, oh. How about putting stuff outside? Place. And drop item. No. Maybe if we grab some stuff from inside our tent and place all of that, then that will get us the next nook miles and we can pay off our house loan. and then we'll sign off for the day. Okay. Did not do it for us. Drat. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to sign off here though. So we'll finish getting these miles for tomorrow. So we did a lot today. We finished up the tassels and blanket for Avaleigh 2.0, and then we saved, we uploaded after cleaning up the island for a bit, and we uploaded our dream address. And then we started our new island, Avaleigh. So thank you so much for coming on this adventure with me. It's been very exciting. So I would like to wish you the coziest of vibes. Stay balanced, and I will see you later.